Mic check.
Sound good.
Con. You good, brother? Hey, Shalom Makiyam. First and foremost, we would like to turn to the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to the beloved elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, which consists of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, and specklebirds, which are Hebrew Israelites that may look like the heathen nations due to the curse and scattering of Deuteronomy 28 and 64, but their spirit bears witness with the spirit that their bloodline goes back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they're a child of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwat, we back again, man. The Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, all right, for allowing us to once again, come out to the forefront, front lines, all right, and prophesy, man, and give our bodies as a living sacrifice, bro, all right, which is a requirement and what we're involved in, all right, and to Wadi Yahweh for sending Yahweh Shai, all right, to be that lamb without blemish, all right, to allow us to have an opportunity, all right, to be looked at as something holy unto you, as we once were, okay? But due to our transgressions that's going off, we became an unsavory scent unto you. Our prayers, our sacrifices we will put up, all right, throughout the course of time, due to our diabolical mind state that we fell victim to, following behind the heathen and the idols, but the Wadi Yahweh for sending Yahweh Shai for now allowing us to we have access granted to where we can put up sacrifices that are acceptable to Yahweh, being that they're being looked at through the lenses of Yahweh Shai. All right, and this is detrimental for the times that we're in. All right, because as you Akiyam and Akwatha are aware of, all right, we're at the end. Okay, we're at the end, bro, and we're in the time now where prophecy's taking hold on the planet Earth. Okay, and Esau Edom, the so-called white man, he can't escape his fate, which he's trying to in the form of AI technology, pseudoscience, as we always mention, and various aspects of science to try to deviate prophecy, but it's not going to work. Okay, us prophesying, speaking these words of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, which was ordained, all right, before the earth even began, is literally we're speaking prophecy into existence, man. How crazy that may sound to a mere mortal, that's what's happening. All right, this is why you have individuals coming to the realization and coming into the understanding of the truth, and they once erred. Okay, like that guy, I forgot his name. I think it's Black Ram or Red Pill Ram or whatever, what have you. There was a video that the brothers have. I actually did a reaction video to it. To the beauty of individuals that were once scoffers are now coming to the understanding. Like, wait a minute, no, those are the men. Yeah. They have the right doctrine. They have the correct report. They're in order. You see, and this is something that the world's gonna come to a conclusion to as we get closer and closer to the very end of this thing, bro. As prophecy continues to unfold, all right, as Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai confirms the words of his servants, bro, okay, and performs the counsel of his messengers, as these things begin to happen, guess what? An atheist is going to have no shadow of a doubt of what's truly happening before them, bro, being that they're placed in the middle of prophecy, man. You see? Matter of fact, can you get Luke 21? Brother, now you get Luke 21 and 30. Daniel 2, and we'll probably start at like 40 with that. Because the beautiful thing about this whole situation we're in is that we're living in a time where we're seeing the final rulership of the heathen. All right, Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man, which is the Edomites. All right, pursuant to Daniel, the 2nd chapter. All right, this will be the final rulership in place. All right, this is the feet and the toes of the statue that Nebuchadnezzar dreamed of, that Daniel was able to interpret. All right, and we're living at that time. This is it. Okay, that great millstone is about to come smash the toes and the feet of that statue, bro. You got it, Akia. Babakwisha.
You started 30?
Yes, please.
Luke chapter 21, verse 30. Start 29, and he spake to them in a parable. Behold, the fig tree and
Now
all
start
the
at
trees.
30, brother.
Come on. When they now shoot forth, ye see and know of your own selves.
You're in 30?
Come on. You mean 20, when Jerusalem is compassed with armies?
Nah, that's not what I want. Let me
Lift
see.
up your heads for redemption.
Hold on, brother. Slow down. Let me see something real quick. Bear with me. Let me just see something real quick. But maybe I'm thinking about something else. Bear with me. $31.
Come on.
Salaki, Akia. 31. Forgive me, brother. You got it, Akia.
We're going to keep going on 30.
Nah, you can start at 31.
Luke chapter 21, verse 31. So likewise ye, when ye see these things come to pass, know ye that the kingdom of Yehovah Shai is nigh at hand.
Right, and we're going to get 32 as well. Right, and when you see what come to pass, these prophecies, bro. Okay? And one major prophecy, all right, that will come to pass is evil E being exposed and discovered. All right, once he's put on the forefront of being the devil that the Bible speaks of, hey, all bets are off at that point. Because that's a domino effect of Jake waking up. Because now Jake's going to look at this dude like, wait a minute. You know? Jake's going to, even 2/3, they're going to be like, oh shit, so it makes sense why we're getting choked out by Edomite cops. It makes sense why we don't get a fair justice in this man's judicial system. It makes sense why we keep losing, even though we graduate with a valedictorian, okay, and fucking the diplomas and all types of fucking degrees. We still hit the ceiling. It makes sense now because the devil's been found out. You see? You got it, brother.
Luke chapter 21, verse 32. Verily I say unto you, this generation shall not pass away till all be fulfilled.
And that's how we know we're at the end. This generation shall not pass, bro, until all be fulfilled. Yahweh Shai wasn't talking about then. See, again, that's why when the brother opened up with 29 and said what? He spoke to them in parables, okay, which is a dark saying. Yahweh Shai always spoke over the heads of individuals that weren't supposed to be what? In the mix. You see, these things are secrets, bro. These are mysteries, man. All right, and one major prophecy that has to be fulfilled is Babylon the Great, aka America, being destroyed. That must happen before we come into the kingdom, before we're given our sovereignty and our position to control what's rightfully ours, man, starting with our power. Okay? Period. That's the point. That's straight up. That's at the forefront. The reality of this place shall lock Rayam onto this place, bro. That has to happen, or we ain't going nowhere fast. And Tawadi Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai's sacrifice pulled us out of the belly of the beast, bro. Okay, we will be in a perpetual hamster wheel of going into captivity under these heathen if it wasn't for Yahweh Shai, bro. This would not have ever happened. We no longer under the spell that Esau has casted upon our people. We've been granted access to the truth, bro. We've been set free. Okay, where the masses believe in the Big Bang Theory. You know, the masses believe in Esau being the supreme race. All right? They can't even put 2 and 2 together. They can't be like, okay, this nigga's getting burnt by the sun, but we don't. How? That's like, come on, dude. How is this nigga superior? When the earth is against this nigga, the sun is trying to kill him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, bro. We've been unshackled, man.
Right, my man just started clubbing at 21, looking like he need to go down to a nursing home already.
Yeah, Khan.
Aging like milk.
Right. You know? This is beautiful, bro. We've been unshackled. You know what this reminds me of? We got to get a quick precept real quick. Can you get Psalms 105, is it? Going into the Joseph, and then the salvation comes out of this. See, us getting this wisdom comes with salvation. It's not for nothing. It's not in vain. Let me get this one. Let me see if I can find it. It's like Psalms 105, maybe around 14. That's 105. Well, I'm going to run out of it. Yeah, touch not my anointed. There it goes.
15.
It's 15?
Yeah, 105, 15. Psalms 105 and 15.
Yeah, I see that. But before we get that, chosen here, remember the covenant. Let me see the same Jacob. Oh, here we go. There we go, Akia. Yeah, so we'll start at 15, Malak, right? Mm-hmm. Woo! And we'll wrap up at 20. You got it, Malak.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 105, verse 15, saying.
If you want, you can start at
14.
You got it, brother. You got it.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 105, verse 14. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he reproved kings for their sakes.
Right, and hey, when you go back to ancient Egypt, this is exactly what Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai did for the sake of his people. All of Israel at the time. Okay, when you go into the reality of those plagues that were sent, none of those plagues touched Jake. None of them. Even the plague of darkness, which could be felt, didn't touch Jake. It tells us that Jake had light through the chariot. You see? But you got it out there. This time it's going to be different, though. The elect is going to fall into this category we're reading about now. You got it, bro.
Saying, touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm.
Right, and that showed you right there that what? It's talking to the elect, because on this side, only the elect's been anointed. You know? Only the elect have been hit, doused with that oil. You know, consecrated, man, and made holy. 2/3 of our people are still in the world through believing in the enemy. You see, you got him, Malak.
Can I guess
whatever
real
you
quick?
got, Malak Khan out there.
Says in the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 21, the remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power. For though thy people be, Salakia, for though thy people Israel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decree shall overflow with righteousness.
Beautiful, see? So there's that separation. Even though we be like the sand of the sea, all right, being that Israel is the majority on the earth. You see? But guess what? Only a remnant, man. A very small number of our people will come back, the elect. Serve the Lord in spirit and in truth, repent day in and day out. And they'll all be through the receiving of the Holy Spirit. That's how it would be possible. You see? And the consumption decreed is what? Going into that destruction that's going to come to pass, which is fastly approaching, bro. It's fastly approaching, bro. And with that understanding, you better believe that Jacob's trouble is even closer. Because those missiles don't fly until masses of people start to die in the form of these plagues and scourges that the Lord's going to send. Famine, which is that double-barrel shotgun, you know? The pestilences, bro. Teeth of wild beasts, bro. The Lord's about to turn up on you people, man.
Right.
And the Lord done made y'all fat and ready for the taking, bro. And remember, when it comes to the fat, and the Lord, see, when it comes to the fat, that's part of the sacrifice the Lord always wanted. The fat is his. You see? As a matter of fact, it tells us that in the book. Let me see if I can get that real quick, Akiyam. Salakia, but forgive me. I believe that's the book of Leviticus, if I'm not mistaken. Right around the 3rd or 4th chapter. Let me see it real quick. It's down at the bottom. Just to prove that point real quick. Right? This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 3, right? And I'm going to go right to the point, right in verse 16, and it reads, and the priest shall burn them upon the altar. It is the food of the offering made by fire for a sweet savior. All the fat is the Lord's. You see that? Matter of fact, I'll get the last verse too. It shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dwellings, that ye eat neither fat nor blood. So we're not supposed to be eating fat, all right, nor obviously drinking blood. But the point of the matter is what? The fat is the Lord's, man. And there's no coincidence that the Lord done fatten you Babylonians up, bro. Do you not know that over 70% of these Babylonians are overweight? All right, 25, 30% body fat, bro, or more. 60-inch stomachs, bro. This is a reality in Babylon the Great. But the Lord did it though. You know, because the Lord, that's the sacrifice that the Lord wants. That's that sacrifice. You got it, Akia. You got it, brother. He's gonna grab something real quick. You got more though, right?
Yeah, I got more. I was gonna back up your point though real quick.
He got something to back up too. Whatever you guys want to do it. You go first, bro. Go ahead, because you thought he was going to stab me with the sword. He was gonna stab.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5.
Yeah. That's the spirit.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Let the bellows of the bull. Yeah.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Right. That sword is going to be an aerial attack on Esau and his empire. And we are going back. Lord willing, we're going to go back to that Daniel. Because it's all coming together now.
And I got the Psalms
That's
105.
beautiful, Ak. The sword is the missiles, bro. All right, which is the weapons of the Lord's indignation. They're gonna be bathed in heaven, meaning what? They're gonna travel through the heavens, man. Remember, they go out of atmosphere and they re-enter. They leave continents. That's why they call intercontinental ballistics, right? And where they're coming down upon? Idumea, which is the Greek and Latin way to say Edom, which Edom means red. All right, Adawamia, it's coded. And who's red on the earth? Esau. Don't tell us that Chinese are red. No, they're not. They're yellow like Esau says. Yeah, they are, because they got melanin. So there's like a yellow overtone to them. They're not yellow like that, but there's an overtone. That's the spirit. There's one right there. There's a tone on them. They're not red. When you see a Moabite, that's the spirit. Right? Look at they're not red. They got like a tone.
They're real light.
Yes.
Real light.
Yes.
Like the lightest shade of brown.
Right.
Yeah, when you know how brown turns into cream.
Right.
And then cream turns into like a little yellow
there you go,
tint. You know what I mean?
That's them.
Yeah.
Because they got melanin in them. But Esau's red. And the Lord allowed us to know these things in efforts for us to beware of him. Okay? Red goes into warning. Crimson. Okay? We have to stay far away from this guy. He's dangerous, bro. This nigga will rape you, kill you, and then eat you.
Right.
All right? We're dealing with a maniac. What you got, brother? Oh, no, he said he got more. I thought you wanted to say something.
No.
He just laughed. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
And upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yup. Proverbs 3 and 33. You got it, bro.
Verse 6, the sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness.
That's the spirit. And now we know why. Pursuing the Leviticus. Pursuing to the Leviticus, the Levitical law of sacrifice. When you read Leviticus chapter 1 through like 4 or 5, the Lord's telling the priests, the Lord's telling Moses right, to tell Aaron how to sacrifice to him and his sons. Okay? From various different animals that have to be done, whether it be unleavened bread, all those little waffles and cookies. Like the Lord's giving order with the oil. The Lord requires a sacrifice.
Right.
You see? That's the thing. That's what our people forgot.
Right.
So when you do some shit, the Lord's gonna require a sacrifice, bro. Those were all sacrifices for going off. You know? So again, the Wadi Yahweh for Yahweh Shai, but we still have to bear a portion of a sacrifice though. Which goes into what, brothers? What's that? Romans 12?
Yeah.
You see that? So that's it. So we have to still put on. No, we're not gonna have to do what Yahweh Shai did.
Right.
But we do have to give a form of a sacrifice.
Right. And that form of a sacrifice is suffering in this world. Right here, as Yahweh Shai suffered.
That's right.
Because we're no longer part of this world. So we're no longer going to get the benefits that come with this world, which you would have to be evil. You have to be compatible to this world in order to receive those benefits. Yeah. So in not being evil, now you no longer qualify for all the goods,
That's it. That's right.
And with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams, For the Lord Yahweh had to sacrifice the Basra.
Right, and those animals that he just mentioned are literally being likened unto these people. All right? The Lord speaking symbolically. See, again, like Yahweh Shai spoke parabolic, in Proverbs and there's another one I'm looking for. Proverbs and hard sayings. So he got that from his father, man. Allegorical, sayings. The Lord got that from his father, bro. See, and only the servants, the prophets, can interpret this lingo. You know what I mean? Being that what? We have the mind of Mashiach through the anointing that we've been granted access to. But anyways, those different animals that the brother just read are talking about you people. And look how fat you people are, yo. We can see you in the car that you're fat and obese and out of shape. That's crazy. You know how sometimes it will take one to have to get out of the car? Sometimes not, if he gets out, okay. He got a 60-inch belly. But his face looks kind of, he might be skinny. Nah, man, all y'all got fucking, you know what I'm saying? The Lord got y'all ready.
That's why he,
Look at the dog just chilling, yo. That dog's living a life.
that's why he allowed Esau to feed you all these GMOs.
Right,
fatten you up for that great sacrifice.
That's it. That's just gonna be sizzling. Remember last time we talked? That's just gonna be sizzling, yo.
America gonna look like one big frying pan.
Oh, and Lord willing, hey, I'm gonna hold Revelation 15. Lord willing, we with John the Revelator, man. That vision he had, I'm gonna go get that. Go ahead, brother.
And a great slaughter in the land of Idumea.
Right, so Basra, which is the capital of Edom, will be likened unto America real time. And Idumea, again, Esau is Edom. Idumea is talking to their land, which is now America. You see? So guess what? That great sacrifice is coming here. This all links up with Revelation 18. See? The Lord, this is the lake of fire that the scriptures speak about. All right, and you people are going to find that out. As your hair, okay, with your eyes melting out of their sockets and your tongue melting out of its hole, you're going to see it for yourself.
Is that Zephaniah?
Yeah. That we weren't capping. I think it was 14.
Yeah.
That we weren't capping on you, yo. Okay, this is the spot. This is where the Lord's going to torch this bitch, yo. Because all the blood that's here of the Israelites, man. Our blood is soaking this land. We're walking over our forefathers and foremothers, man, under the cement. All right, and various other places in America. Yo, a lot happened over here in the Northeast, though. Because remember, this is where they first settled. There's the English in there.
Yep.
They made contact with God out here.
Yeah. Plymouth? I believe it was
Plymouth Rock, brother. There
yeah.
you go, Akia. There you go. My man's on it. Plymouth Rock. He's the historian. Yeah, Plymouth Rock. You got it, Akia. Plymouth Rock. They made contact there first. So guess what? There's a lot of dead bodies under this cement. And Esau thinks he's slick. He tried to dress this place up all cute. But in reality, he was hiding them open graves that he got in.
Right.
Nigga. But guess what? We're back here, yo. We're back. We're back on the scene. We're right here. Reincarnated.
Right.
Looking at you, cussing you out online.
Right. Right.
And damn does it feel good. And we know this is going to come with a price. But being in a position where we understand the reality of our future, hey, nothing matters, bro. Nothing matters but the outcome. And that's Yahweh Shai coming and removing you, man. And then ultimately him raising us up. We can be resurrected, bro. That's why the Lord told us not to fear death. Why would the Lord tell us not to fear death, bro?
Right.
Because he can resurrect us, man. That's why you have to believe in the resurrection. If you don't believe in the resurrection, you have nothing. Because now you've lost touch with the reality of the power that you think you serve. We serve an incorruptible, unstoppable power, okay? Death is nothing, bro. Death is just part of the process right now. That's why the Lord said you got to die like men, because
Right.
you went off. We went off. Let me not exclude myself from that. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? There's going to come a time where we're no longer going to have to die. And that's what we're waiting for. We can't wait. I'm excited. Certain loved ones I want to see again, bro. Hey, at this point, it's just like, yo, let's go. You know what I mean? You got more there?
I got some in few.
Now hold that, Malafik. Oh, what you got?
On the Fat Bible, I got another one for
You got another precept?
Con.
Con, hold that though, because the brother had one to back us up as well. He
Oh,
can-
no, it was the same, remember?
Oh, it was the same one.
Yeah.
Forgive me. You got it, brother.
This is Lamentations
Salaki.
chapter 4, verse 9 in the G&T.
What is that?
Lamentations 4 and 9.
Lamentations 4 and 9. Okay, you got it.
in the G&T. Those who died in the war were better off than those who died later, who starved slowly to death with no food to keep them alive.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, bro. Guess what? Because why? Because ultimately you pine away. You pine away. You dehydrate. You start losing your vision. It becomes hard to breathe. You know, you start seeing those heat waves that ain't there. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing them, you know what I'm saying? Nah, ain't no heat waves there, bro. You just cook.
Remember the shows where Pluto start to look at Popeye as a hot dog, and hot dog look at him like a hamburger.
Yeah. Yo, he seen the glizzy.
Yeah.
He seen the glizzy when he seen that nigga. Yo, he's like, yo, that nigga's a glizzy. Yo, I'm about to smash this nigga.
Yeah.
Yo, that's hilarious, God.
Hey, it's perfect to come back to this.
Whatever you got, bro.
Back to the precept you called
God.
out. The book of Psalms, chapter 105, continuing on in verse 16. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land.
Woo!
He brake the whole staff of bread.
Man, this is talking about the time of Joseph, remember? When Joseph was pretty much a prince.
Right.
You know what I mean?
He was
a
the governor.
Right. He was placed in a governor's position, which he had pretty much access like a prince.
Right.
Because he was right under the Pharaoh.
That's it.
So needless to say, through Joseph, guess what? His brothers and his father were preserved.
And
You
now
know?
through Yahweh Shai, the elect is going to be preserved.
That's it, brother.
Yeah.
You know? But just to show you the shared mercies of the Lord, man, when it comes to him and his people, he loves his people, bro. All right? Notice how the Lord always isolates his people when it talks about him fighting for somebody or loving somebody or showing mercy to somebody. It's Israel he's showing that mercy and love to, man.
God.
What's going on here, man?
Yeah.
Israel should be saved with the everlasting stuff. What's wrong with these niggas, yo, that claim to be Christians?
Yeah.
Can y'all, somebody tell me, what's wrong with y'all? Y'all sick. I'm being facetious. Y'all niggas are sick.
Them motherfuckers is party crashes.
They're-
You know what I mean? Got the bouncer with the list. Like, nah, I don't see your name.
right.
Check one more time.
Yeah.
I know my shit's there. I know it's there. I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
nah,
goodness.
man. You know, well, we want to go in anyway.
Yeah, bro.
We're already here. Bitch, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Body crashes.
Yeah.
You're gonna get arrested.
Right.
That's what you're gonna get. The
That's
fetters
it.
of iron.
Yeah, bro. That's it.
Fetters of iron, man.
You got it, bro.
Huh?
You got
Verse
a
7.
precept?
You got something, guys?
Job chapter 5, verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles.
Right.
Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right. And guess what? Those 6 troubles are going to lead up to when the missiles come. You see? Because on that 7th trouble, that's when the missiles fly.
Completion, yep.
Right. That's when the missiles fly. So guess what? Famine, we mentioned it earlier, not too long ago. Teeth of wild beasts, the sword, right, in the form of, hey, there's gonna be race wars.
Right.
You know what I mean? All types of riots going on, bro. You got certain type of, you got these different, like, fucking, certain militias, man. They're gonna be gathering together, these certain communities. You know what I mean? Locking in. Remember, there's more guns in America than people. We can't forget about that. And that's why other countries are scared to invade America. Because they know not only are they going to have to deal with the military, but they're also going to have to deal with guerrilla warfare. Because there's people that have guns, the citizens. So there's going to be guerrilla conflicts. Because cats are going to grab their straps. You got fucking, say you got North Korea finds themselves trying to invade Babylon, right? And they try to touch down on the land. Once they touch down, they're gonna have to deal with the military of America and guerrilla warfare.
Yep.
The people. You know how many people that is? They're outnumbered. There's not enough invade over here to invade. That's the word I mean. They can't invade. That's why invasion is out of the question. Guess what's gonna invade this place? The missiles.
I got something.
The missiles, bro. You got it, bro.
We'll circle right back after, bro. I got something.
Con.
2nd Ezra 15, verse 14.
Oh, can he finish that?
Oh,
first?
Con,
So
go ahead.
forgive me.
Job chapter 5, verse 19.
Look at this dude.
He shall deliver
Look
thee
at that-
in 6
look at that belly.
troubles. Yeah. In 7 there shall no evil touch thee.
Right, go ahead.
In famine he shall redeem
Let's
thee
do
from
it.
death,
Yup,
and in war from the power of the sword.
that's it.
Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue.
Woo!
Neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh.
That's it. Okay? And we should be hid from the scourge of the tongue. Because what's going to happen? The government is going to lie on us. They're going to call us domestic terrorists, right? They're going to say we're all types of violent. But in reality, okay, we're set in defense of the gospel. And being that we're bringing out prophecy and the spiritual target on Esau's back, all right? He's mad, he's scared, all right? And he's running out of patience, man. All right? He wants to stop us from doing this. So he's going to create certain laws and dress us up as the villain. So that's the scourge of the tongue right there. But guess what? We're going to escape it. Because pursuing of Revelation 14, we're blameless before the throne of the Lord, man. We're blameless, bro. That's the point on that, right?
Shall we keep going, but that's the point.
Yeah, that's a fire chapter. Go ahead, brother. You got it.
Second Ezra chapter 15, verse 14, backing up your point
Come
on what you were speaking on. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Woo!
So like you said, there's going to be race wars, there's going to be civil wars, all types of madness happening here in the shores of America.
That's
man.
right. And
You
it
know?
mentions the guns in their hand.
God.
That's talking about the
the swords,
guns.
right?
Yeah, bro. Because the modern day sword is the gun.
That's right.
So even the scriptures are talking to the reality of the future of doom that's coming
Right.
here.
And
And
the Lord,
right.
and the Lord put it in the spirit of Esau, in the form of these J-ish, because they're the ones who run the movie scene, to put up that movie Civil War. We've seen what happened when the man asked him,
Right.
what type of American are you? You know what I mean? So this place is going to be divided, right? And it says, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They
Right.
shall not regard their kings nor princess. You see, so they're going to try to overthrow this government. And that's exactly what was going on too in that movie. You know, at the end they caught the president and they were like, oh, wait. Let me get one last quote, you know? And the dude said, don't let him kill me. He said, good enough for me.
That's right.
And he smoked them, yeah.
Right in the office.
Yep. And it says, and the cause of their actions shall stand in their power.
Aye.
A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be
So
able.
guess what? Martial law is going to be declared.
That's right.
All right, and when martial law is declared, at that point, all bets are off.
That's right.
When it comes to what's the word?
Any order.
Right. There's something called escape me.
Anarchy.
No. There's a term. I forgot. Bro, they could pretty much lock you up, bro, and never let you go.
Oh,
There's a term for it. I
Shit,
think it starts with an R.
you're talking about when somebody
Is it like hero?
in
It's like hero. It escapes me right now.
fuck man, nah man. I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, Khan. I can't remember what it is. I can look it up, but we don't gotta dwell on it. You got it, brother.
God. It says a man should.
Habeas corpus.
Yes, thank you. Habeas corpus. That's exactly right. Where they can lock you up and they can not. They won't
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You have no right to a trial.
Right. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right. There's gonna be what? There's gonna be
Roadblocks.
right.
All that.
They're
Checkpoints.
gonna lock you down.
Right.
Lockdowns.
Yeah, checkpoints and shit.
Yeah, lockdowns. You got it, bro.
For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Right, and that's how we know who this is talking about, bro.
Right.
All right.
Esau.
That's it. Babylon the Great. Proud to be an American, right?
Right. They're stout. What was that? What was that scripture?
They're more stout. Their look is more stout
Stout
than
than
the
their
fellas.
fellas. Yeah.
Right,
Talk
Khan.
about Babylon.
Right, and here it is. You got proud. You got it, brother. And here it is. You got. And here it is. You got proud. You got proud homeless people, bro. In America. Remember that time? Remember
So
that
what
time,
are you?
dude?
What are you wearing?
Yo, bro.
What are you wearing?
That's crazy, bro.
My man looked like he was wrestling in a junkyard.
Yo, Khan. Wrestling engines and shit.
Yeah.
Axle
He
shot.
looked like he got jumped by
Yo,
in a junkyard, bro.
Khan, bro.
He looked like he tried stealing some shit in the junkyard, and the junkyard dogs got him.
Bro, he looked like he woke up in the junkyard.
You know how they got like a few you know how they got a few Rottweilers, and they got him, they ripped the whole shit apart.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. That's hilarious, bro. So yeah, this is it. That's how we know, bro. Pride is running rampant in Babylon.
Right.
So these are buzzwords we can hone in on to how we know exactly what's going on. You got it, bro.
God, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
That's it.
Here's the point. And a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great
So
tribulation.
it say even men should be afraid. How much more women?
Right.
You women are doomed with the kids.
Oh, we can't wait.
Yeah, you're doomed with the children.
I can't wait.
You know?
I can't wait to see Keisha out here crying,
Right,
running
That's right.
with one sandal and a half an eyelash.
Right.
Woo!
Right.
Fuck you.
Right. Everyone's gonna be short on food, on
Right.
resources. See, except for the lack of bread, is why all these things are gonna happen. So your neighbor with the pool that you would go swimming in.
He no longer wants you there. You ain't cool no more.
He's gonna be fitting to kill you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When his family, him and his family run on the resources,
Yeah.
bro. You know?
Hey Johnny, what are you doing this
Right.
weekend?
Jared and them. You know what I mean?
Hey, bring over a 10-pound steak, you know?
Right,
Ain't no more of that shit.
Yeah. I went fishing last week. I don't know. I took the boat out and we caught,
Right.
300 kilograms of all
No
this
more of
crazy
that
shit. Right.
Johnny gonna have you in the basement hung up with salt on your wounds to preserve your
Yeah,
flesh.
that's
Because
right.
he's eating you, man.
That's right, bro. Yup. Absolutely, bro. He's using the same tools and instruments he was using when he went hunting.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you got it, bro. You got it.
God bless you as well, I guess.
Hey. If they're
Bless
not
those
against
that bless
if
us,
they're not
right?
against us,
They
then,
will,
right.
yeah. No, good. Hey, the Lord might have mercy on her.
The reason why she did that because, again, a lot of you, Jake, are seeing brothers on the internet.
But it's crazy because you said, and how much more you woman? And she
Oh,
just
that's
passed
the
by.
spirit.
God bless you.
Yo, good spiritual. Oh, bro, good spiritual observation.
God.
That was a great spiritual observation. Because moments ago we did say that,
You said,
and then she came by. Shorty came by saying, "God bless y'all, yo."
Yeah. So have mercy on me.
Right, and she got it. Hey, that's the spirit.
You know? So you want me to continue on Psalms?
Oh, go back to
To
Psalms?
finish up God. Book of Psalms, chapter 105, continuing on in verse 17. He sent a man. Matter of fact, to get back to the point.
No.
Verse 16. Moreover, he called for a famine upon the land. He brake the whole staff of bread. And what is then is now. There's
Right.
nothing new under the sun. This is why this place is called spiritual Egypt. And the Lord said he's going to bring the plagues to Egypt as before.
That's right.
You know?
And Joseph was so wise where he had collected resources throughout the 7 years, and before the famine hit. You got it, bro.
He sent a man before them, even Joseph, who was sold for a servant, whose
Right.
feet they hurt with fetters. He was laid in iron.
Right, his brothers did him dirty.
God.
Right, threw him in that pit. I believe Ishmael and them.
Yeah. The
So-
Israelites said,
Right, they got him. Right, and then they brought him to. He ended up in Egypt.
Right. Until the time that his word came, the word of the Lord tried him.
Right, see that? The word of the Lord tried him because the word of the Lord. See, the word of the Lord is called a comforter for a reason, right? Because it's likened unto a woman, being that it nourishes you. All right, but in efforts for it to nourish you, you got to be tried first.
Right. And
You
that's
got-
why that's why he gave Joseph that vision too, before he went into captivity, that he was going to be above his
Right,
brethren.
absolutely.
You know?
Right, which was talking to what we're talking about right now in Egypt.
Right.
That's what
right,
that was talking
right,
to.
Right.
It was talking to that event that would take place.
That he would be the governor, that he would, so he knew that,
That's
this
exactly
had to
right,
happen,
Apia.
you know?
That was
Yeah.
that vision.
God.
That's beautiful. You got it, brother.
God. Verse 20, the king sent and loosed him,
Woo! The king sent and loosed him.
even the ruler of the people, and let him go free.
Right. And when you look at this through the spirit, all right, what's happening in real time is that the Lord sent his word. You know what I
And
mean?
the truth shall make you free.
And we're fitting to be loose physically now.
That's
We've
right.
been loose spiritually.
That's right.
But it's coming to that time where read that one more time back to the book of Psalms.
God. verse 20, the king sent and loosed him,
Right.
even the ruler of the people, and let him go
Right.
free.
So the king's coming, yo.
God,
The king's coming, man.
our Shai's on the way.
That's it. And we're about to be loose, bro.
Right.
Those of us of the hopeful elect.
Right.
All right. The rest of you wicked niggas are gonna stay here and burn.
The Lord is already preparing, because remember, our time here is not his time up there.
That's it, brother.
So the Lord is already giving them the word, like, yo, prepare yourself. Let's go. Boom, you know?
Yep.
Because hey, time is different out here.
Right.
Shit. That's why the Lord said He's shortening the time
That's
for the elect's sake,
That's
man.
it, bro.
'Cause time is, we almost ready to go home, man.
We're almost ready to go
You
home.
know, look at what's going on with NATO and Trump. You know, Turkey.
Right.
All these things is prophecy, man. Ezekiel 38.
Right.
You know, the Valley of Jehoshaphat is
That's
being
it.
prepared. You know.
But before
Shit.
we get loose, the Lord got to destroy this place, man.
That's right.
Can you
That's
get
right.
that Daniel
Oh,
2 out there?
Khan,
Go back to
let me back you up real quick.
Okay,
with
you
what
got
you
it.
just said.
What you holding, bro?
One of Proverbs 10:23.
Khan. We're gonna
Because we bring this out a lot, but I gotta back you up with it. You know,
nah,
precepts
hey,
never get
yeah,
old,
you
man.
know it. You got it.
Oh shit, yeah. Ride your Harley for your last time. Oh, that's a Jake. He's riding his Harley for the last time too. If he don't repent. Yeah, that's definitely a Jake. My man got a graffiti backpack. You know what I mean?
And a beat boombox on the fuel tank.
Right. Only Jake. The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 28. But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come.
Woo! See that? So, hey, this place is ripe for destruction, bro.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
That's like how you said it. That's why everybody is. America is the unhealthiest place on the earth.
It is. That's crazy.
Everybody's
That's facts.
obese.
Everybody.
You know, even when you look at a girl with a semi-small waist
Right.
and a fat behind,
Right.
hey, that's still fat to be
Right.
sacrificed. That's why y'all running around with them big booties, man. That shit
Right.
that stink is gonna go up to the
Right.
heavens too,
The
man.
BBLs.
God,
That's
God,
that BBL sacrifice.
God. Verse 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
Right, and this is the reality we've grown to accept. The Lord's telling us that what? Evil must come. There's no way around it, bro. Evil must come. So we have to have our minds, our spirits, geared to that reality, man.
Right.
All right, death is gonna be on an
the
all-time
table.
high.
Right. It's on the table for everybody.
Right, and then we're gonna be seeing it. Death is gonna be on the all-time high.
We might be part of it.
But no, the thing is, we're not part of that because why?
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Know
There's a
what I mean?
distinction between our deaths.
Exactly.
We're dying an honorable death if
Right,
we die.
if we do.
They die
You know?
the death of an infidel.
That's right. You stupid niggas out there.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Right.
See, the Lord, we serve a power of life.
Right.
You know?
A righteous power.
Right.
A just power.
That's it. So he's not unrighteous to forget our works and labors of love. It's gonna be an honor, actually.
Right.
To take on the death
Right.
because you're standing for righteousness.
God.
As it tells us in Matthew the 5th chapter, blessed are those that die for righteousness' sake.
That's right.
I roughly paraphrasing, for yours is the kingdom of heaven. Jacob's out of order.
God.
Bro. Brother, can we hold second? Wait, grab what you got. We can hold second address. No, grab what you got, brother. If you can remember after second address, 8.
Second Ezra's 8.
It's second address 8, and we're gonna read down in there beyond 50. But we'll probably start at 50 though.
All right.
We'll probably start
I
at
got
50
you.
though.
I got you. Create misery.
Time. See, because what niggas don't understand is they're gonna die based off your behavior. It's the Lord decreed it. The Lord decreed that you must die based off your behavior.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't just talking shit.
All right.
You got it, bro.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things.
That's right, Ak.
And hope for what?
That's one of my favorite precepts, right? So the righteous are going to suffer straight things. The righteous are going to be put in positions of difficulty, right? But guess what? The wide is the hope, which is the kingdom of heaven on the first go around, which is blessed is he right? Revelation 20, that takes part in the first resurrection.
Right.
This is what we're gunning for. And not even death can separate us from that lot if we are of the elect.
That's right.
You know, pursuing the Romans 8. So this is what we're on. This is the energy we're on, the frequency that we're on. To where we're not even, bro, we're already tapping into immortality if you really want to keep it funky. Because we're not even worrying about death. We're staring death in the face. How many people can say that? You know what I mean? Through the spirit and the power of the Lord, though. We got his strength is scaring us up. You got it, bro.
When you have the mindset to where you're tired of a society that is ruled by death, and you know that these bodies are just fucked up, and you know, there's nothing to look forward to, and you have that understanding,
right?
Because our hope is in the kingdom.
I hope he falls.
The 2/3 in these heathens, right? The 2/3 in these heathens have hope in this place,
right?
That's the difference.
That's right.
So we don't care about dying here.
Nah.
We know there's another life coming for us.
That's
you
right.
know. See, the 2/3 think that life ends here.
Dude, the wind blew on you,
you know,
keep it going, bro.
the life.
That's
they think that life ends here, man.
Yeah.
You know.
He's speaking that fire.
And this is the mysteries. This is the mysteries of the kingdom that the Lord has revealed to us, and not to them. This is why it's called the Comforter, because we're comfortable even in the thought of death,
right?
Knowing that that's not our last stop.
Yup.
You know.
That's right. That's perfect. That's exactly how brothers are feeling right about now, man. Now, do brothers want to be here to the very last moment? Yeah.
She don't even want.
Yeah, that dog hates her.
Oh yeah.
Literally. That dog hates that lady. she had to settle with carrying that dog, because that motherfucker won't go.
Look,
she's doing it again. Look, she's doing it again.
look.
Yo, she's doing it again. She won't go. Yo, I'm about to show the brothers. I'm gonna see if I can get it. I'm gonna let that fall. All right, brothers. Let me see if oh no, you know what? I ain't gonna be able to show her. Oh yeah. She has to drag it. She has to drag the dog. She's dragging the dog, yo.
She must be doing some shit to that
Come,
dog.
bro.
That dog never wants to walk with
Nah.
her. You know, a dog is always happy to walk with their master.
Always.
They're being fed, they're being treated right.
Right,
You know what I
groom.
mean? Yeah, all that. Man, she doing something to that dog.
Con.
She would never want to be with her.
Never.
She always like,
Yeah,
how
bro.
the fuck?
Con. She has to pick her up and carry her.
Yo, a dog loves being walked.
Yep.
A dog loves being, you know what I mean?
And we got an
being
example with a guy.
Exactly. He don't even got a leash on him.
Nah.
It follows.
He's talking to her.
Yeah, and it follows him.
Yep.
She follows him.
Yeah.
That dog was like, yeah.
Yeah.
That dog, and it's been all year round. Every time we see that dog with that lady, it don't want to go with him.
Never.
And it's funny that before camp we were talking about that, how dogs know spirits. You know what I mean? And they can sense evil and stuff. And then,
Right.
you see?
That's the spirit.
Come.
Oh, I got a little more.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 18. Nevertheless, the righteous shall suffer straight things, and hope for what? For they that have done wickedly have suffered the straight things, and yet shall not see the wise.
Right. And that wicked, those that done wickedly, that's talking to you, Jake. You 2/3 niggas. You know what? That 2nd Ezra 8 would be perfect right now. You 2/3 niggas, you're not gonna see the why. Meaning what? You're not gonna see the kingdom on the first go around. All right, you're gonna have to die here with the enemy.
Right.
All right, because
Right.
death is coming to America. I don't know if anybody told you,
What's that?
but that's the
what's that
reality.
scripture say?
That's the reality of what you're witnessing in the East right now.
Right.
You got it,
the
brother.
war's being prepared.
Right.
What's that scripture saying? 2nd Ezra 9 and 12, right? They shall know death by pain.
That's it.
Right? Because while grace, the grace period was open unto them
Right.
for mercy, they disregarded
That's it.
You know? While the messengers were sent to give them a message, and they didn't like the tune of it, they shut off the music.
That's it.
They don't like this song.
They don't want it.
You see what I'm saying? So guess what? When the time comes, man, hey, the warning was out. That's like fucking the TV telling you you got 15 minutes to get to a bomb shelter.
Right.
And you just shut off the TV, you're like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna listen to that shit. And then boom, the missiles hit, man. Well, it's the same thing. We're out here telling you, man. I think, that's the spirit, because Apostle Ramla brought that out, that we were piping unto them.
Yep.
But they
That's
didn't
in
hearken.
Isaiah. I
Yeah,
believe.
they didn't
Or
dance.
Jeremiah.
Matthew 11.
Nah. But he's reiterating it. But it's originally written. in either Isaiah or Jeremiah. But you got
Right.
it, brother.
But
I
this
can't
is what
remember.
we're doing, you know?
Yup.
We're piping unto you. We're giving you this new song. That's an
Right.
old song.
That's it.
You know, that you done forgot because of Christianity and the ways of this world.
Right.
Right? But you like, fuck that. I don't want to hear that shit.
Right.
Okay. Well, you shut off the TV. You shut off the alarm clock. You fell back to sleep. The missiles is coming. And now you're about to get hit.
Boom,
and that bomb shelter is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, that strong tower.
That's
Which
it.
was telling you that you qualify. Oh, God damn, man.
Jay,
Motherfuckers is selling crack out here in the open. No.
with
no,
scooters.
Yeah, with scooters, bro. God damn, man.
But like in that 2 Ezra 8, right? If Papa Krishna started at 50 and then jumped to 54.
God.
It's gonna tie in with
God.
exactly with what you're saying.
God. So like I was saying though, you know, you people don't want to listen. So hey, there's nothing else but to destroy you. You know? What did the Lord say? Why should I keep beating you with many stripes?
Right. You
You know?
just revolt more and
beating
more.
a goddamn dead horse.
Right. You got it,
There's
brother.
the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 8, verse 50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world,
Why?
because they have walked in great
Right,
pride.
and that world is talking about Esau's world.
Right.
You see? Because again, misery is coming in this world, not our world. Remember, when you read, what is that fucking, I'm just use my French. When you read Isaiah 9, all right, it tells us that Solomon, you know, it mentions, what's it saying? The Prince of Peace. It mentions the Prince of Peace. Why is it mentioned the Prince of Peace? Because under Yahweh Shai, it's going to be peace on earth. After that 1,000 years of your heathen's captivity, though, it ain't going to sound too sweet for you now. You know?
I
But
got
needless
something
to say,
real quick, brother.
you got it, bro.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 1. He that touches pitch
Yep.
shall be defiled therewith.
Right.
And he that has fellowship with a proud man shall be like unto him.
Right. You got it out there.
So you two-thirds
Right.
that didn't want to hearken unto the truth and turn from your depart from evil, as it says in Proverbs chapter 3 and verse 7, I believe. You know, you didn't want to depart from evil. You know, you kept that pride on you.
Right.
You know, don't tell me what to do.
Yep.
Oh, I'll turn to the Lord when it's my time. That's pride. So guess what? Now you're gonna have to feel the wrath of the Lord that wasn't really appointed to you, but is appointed to you because
Right.
you've become a proud man, just like your oppressor.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you became just like your oppressor.
Right.
So,
Those that were not supposed to drink the cup have a sure be drunken.
right.
You
So,
got it, but jump down to 54. Hold on, Malak.
Khan, 2 Ezra chapter
Go back to
8,
shop.
verse 54.
Here we go.
Sorrows are past, and in the end, it showed the treasure of immortality.
Right, which is going to rest upon Israel, starting with the elect.
Khan.
Right? You got it, brother.
God. And therefore, ask thou no more questions concerning the multitude of them that perish, for when they had taken liberty, they despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law.
Now, real quick, if I may, this proves to us right here that Esdras was trying to inquire for 2/3 of you niggas of that time, based off what he was seeing in those visions that he was being shown. He wasn't inquiring on no heathen. How do we know? The laws. That's the buzzword.
Right.
That's the buzzword.
The law.
They
God.
thought scorn of his laws.
Right. Because
The laws don't apply to the heathen.
That's right. That's right.
Esdras was trying to intervene for Jake. Like, but Lord, you gotta do him in like that. You gonna do him.
Remember that Ezra was feeling really sad inside
right.
through this whole process.
Right. The Lord's like, huh, you think you love my people more than me?
Right.
You know, you can sit your ass down, yo.
Yeah.
That's why he told him this right here. You got it out there.
God. It says, for when they had taken liberty, I'll read it again.
God.
They despised the Most High, thought scorn of his law, and forsook his ways.
You got it. That's, oh my goodness. That's more
Moreover, they have trodden down his righteous,
right, starting with the men of the Lord.
and said in their heart, there is no power, yet, and that knowing they must die.
You see? So you think we're capping? And knowing this, they must die, the Lord said.
You know what? I gotta.
You wicked niggas, okay, that refuse to repent, that when the thing scorn of the Lord's law, you want to trodden down his men, okay? You want to scorn, you want to scoff, you want to talk your shit, right? You want to persecute us and lie on us too? The Lord's saying you must die for that, yo. So guess what? That's why when we put curses on you, it happens. You end up falling victim to going in prison, or you end up going back to the spiritual world, man.
Now I must bring this out.
You got it, bro.
I must bring this out.
And then, brother, you got it.
Second Ezra chapter 9, I'm going to start at verse 7.
Yep.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works
Yep.
and by faith, whereby ye have believed,
Woo!
shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders. For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Then
So
shall they.
I'm sorry.
Come.
So preservation comes through what? Faith and works.
Right.
That's how you're preserved from the said perils. You have to believe. And you can't just say you believe. You have to show it, which falls into the category of the works.
And believe in his name,
All that's part of the doctrine.
as it says in John 3:18.
Right, so Rock 17 and 10.
Come.
Like the elect shall praise
Right.
his holy name.
Right.
See, the elect will have the understanding. If you're not bringing the true name of the Lord to the forefront of your ministry, you are not a man of the Lord. And you stupid people following these men are going to fall victim to their treachery.
Right. How can you feel comfortable saying the name of the Lord that the oppressor gave you,
Exactly.
attached to a defiled person?
Right,
You know, so-called white man.
Diabolical.
Jesus, you know, yeah, man. God, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways,
Yep.
and they
I
that
got
have
one.
cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
Woo!
See many miseries
Yep.
should be on them.
Right,
Right.
it says you're going to dwell.
Right, dwell
In
in
torments,
torments,
man.
Right.
You're going to just be backstroking in them shits.
Like Scrooge McDuck in his bank.
God.
Yeah.
I got something back after the brother
God.
says.
For such as in their life have received benefits and have not known me, and they that have loathed my law. You see, you hated the Lord's instructions, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you wanted to be lawless. You wanted to be just like your oppressor, man. Like Satan, man.
Right.
The adversary, man. The children of Satan, Esau, Edom,
Yep.
right? While they had yet liberty, and that goes to you fucking filthy Christians,
Right.
Right? Because you say the law's done away with.
Right. Yeah, they had, so we had liberty. So we're under grace.
Right.
Okay? So the liberty, the scripture says, how's it go? Don't abuse your liberty in so many words.
Liberty is a cloak of
Exactly.
foolishness.
Which is you taking advantage of it. Don't take advantage of this liberty we've been granted access to through the sacrifice of Yahweh Shai.
Right.
You
Yahweh
know?
Shai got me covered.
Right.
Now I can
You
go
still-
do whatever the
and-
hell I want.
Right. And a lot of you men that are saying you're in the truth, you're acting like niggas, bro.
Right.
Lacking communication, lying. You know what I'm saying? Acting flaky, not moving in the spirit.
Right. Right.
All that's gonna get you canceled, bro.
Right.
And you sisters out there saying you believe, but you disrespecting your man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
you the
right.
punches. Like, come on, yo.
Not having that brotherly love, which what does that say
That's
in the
critical.
scriptures? Right? He did that is a murderer.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yup.
You don't have that brotherly love, you're
Yup.
a murderer, man.
That's right. That's it. That's it.
Right? So it says, while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was
Ooh,
open unto them,
golly.
and what do you have to repent? From your sins. And what is sin? Transgression of the law.
Yep. What's that? 1 Peter 3 and 4? Or 1 John 3
1
and
John
4?
3 and 4, Khan, yep. Understood not, but despised it. You
Right.
see? And that goes to you scoffers, man. You scorners out there, man. You know, these people ain't got the fruits of the spirit.
Right.
Or I was a Hebrew Israelite, but the Lord saved me out of it. No, man. The Lord, and it was a fat nigga that said that too. Yeah, you are being preserved for that great sacrifice in Basra. You fat fuck. You know what I mean? And I'm not shaming anybody. You know what I
it's a
mean?
spirit,
It
I
just
know.
I'm not shaming anybody. But you know, when you got a nigga like that saying some dumb shit like that, well, that shit applies to them.
Right. You had to find water buffalo.
Right. But there's many brothers, sincere brothers, that you know are going through it. We understand we in this place.
Right, and they got to work on that
And
too.
they-
You know what I mean? They got to work on that.
unless
because-
it's a severe sickness.
Right, and that's not you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, you gotta work. Because Elder Apostle Tahar said the same thing. He said, "Brothers in the truth. There's no brother in the truth that should be having a belly that sticks out, you know, beyond his means." You know what I'm saying?
God.
So there's certain brothers that need to work on that.
Right.
Because there's some big brothers in the truth,
Right.
and they gotta work on that.
Right, right.
You can do it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Yep. So, and it says, The same must know it
Ooh.
after death by
It's all
pain.
cohesive. See, so death is coming to you disobedient, disgruntled, openly rebellious Jake. And it's going to be painful, bro. Don't think you getting hit upside the head with a missile is going to be quick and easy.
Right.
The Lord said
death
what?
by pain.
Right. And then when you read Revelation, what's that? When you read Revelation 14, it says that they're going to dwell in torments, man.
Right. And what's the
Right?
other one that says that they shall seek death and not find it?
Right. That's Revelation 9. Or is it
They
6?
shall seek death and not find it, bro. You don't want to die.
Which I was talking to World War I, but
But
what is in is now?
yeah, because guess what?
What is in is now?
When you try to seek death and find it,
I was
a
just
lot of
qualifying
people,
it. That's
a
all.
lot of people are going to try to kill themselves out here, man.
Exactly.
And the Lord's going to be like, nope,
You right here. You stay right there.
nope,
Yeah, with no job.
right,
Your whole shit missing.
yup,
You just there like,
yeah.
your whole shit's gone.
Bullet through your head,
Yo,
you still
World War
walking.
III, that's World War I, that's how it was. There's pictures. If y'all want to look them up. My nigga had no jizzy.
You're getting eaten.
My
You're getting
nigga just
eaten.
like, oh.
You're getting. Hey, brother, you're getting eaten from the toes up.
You crazy, yo.
You know?
That's the Lord.
Yeah.
God.
You're getting eaten
Nigga
from
blew half of this nigga's hip off, yo.
and still
He's
alive.
still alive.
You getting eaten from your toes up by a pack of wolves.
Yeah, bro.
And you still there chilling. They're full, but you still got half of your body over there just looking.
Intestines hanging out.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That's how it's gonna
Yeah,
get.
that's the worst, yo.
Yeah,
Getting
that's how
caught by
it's gonna
teeth of wild beast. See, when we say teeth of wild beast, yo, you cats don't even know, yo.
They don't understand.
Yo, getting ate up by it, being devoured alive, yo. Imagine that. Just imagine. Oh my goodness, you gotta imagine that, yo. That's horrible. I pray to the Lord that that never happens to me. Imagine that, bro. Like, these animals are strong, yo. If a grizzly or a lion or one of them big beasts get on your ass, bro, cougar, jaguar, tiger, you done.
A grizzly's one of the worst.
Yeah, grizzly's one of the worst, bro, because they're just different.
Yeah, them
They're
motherfuckers
just
are
different.
strong.
Yeah,
Shit, bro.
they're just different. You know? But yo, bro, Khan, brother. God damn, yo. There's a video with this dude getting ate up by a grizzly, yo. He's screaming, yo. He's just like, You will never hear a man scream like this. And you hear the grizzly, you know the sound they make? He's just tearing them down to size.
Now I
You
don't
know
know.
what I mean?
You know who might compete with that?
Who's that?
You ever seen the movie Godfather? All the parts when the motherfucker cut the horse's head off and put it on his bed, and he woke up with all that blood, and you seen the horse's head. Yo, I'm gonna show you that after. Yo, the scream he gave out had me dying laughing, yo. But he sounded like a straight bitch, and this was like a killer. When he seen that horse's head,
Right.
yo, started screaming.
Done. You done with that?
Yeah, I'm done.
I got this to back you up real fast. You should call. You have one after him. Chill out there. And then we'll go to that. Lord willing, we'll get that then. We'll bring it back home. You know what I mean? Because, hey, you already know spirit's flowing. It's all prophecy. And we're flowing in the spirit, too. That's the spirit. Go ahead, bring it out, brother.
Ecclesiastes also in his book Sirach, chapter 16, and verse 11. And if there be one stiff-necked among the people, it is marvel if he escape unpunished.
Right.
For mercy and wrath are with him. He is mighty to forgive and to pour out displeasure.
That's it. And we get a little bit more. And this is how we know that Esau's not going to escape, first and foremost.
Right, 'cause he ain't getting no mercy.
You know what I'm
No
saying?
mercy for him.
Exactly. And we know the Lord. See, the Lord's not going to excuse Esau. Scripture says, right, that Esau, he won't be excused of, he won't be pardoned of the things he's done. There's a term though. There's another word that was used there. He won't be
One transgression for one.
Nah, it says that he won't be man.
Turn iniquity thereof.
Nah, brother. If Lord willing, they'll come to me. It's a buzzword. That one word will find the precept. It's all good, brother. Keep going. I'll try to see if I can remember.
Verse 12. As his mercy is great, so is his correction also.
Right.
He judgeth a man according to his works.
Right. He judges the man according to his works. And this is what you Jakes don't understand. See, everything you're doing, you're going to have to go face to face with the Lord about it. Okay? Because the Lord's going to come settle the score with you, man. All right? You're not going to be able to just come spit up on the altar, talk your shit, and walk away, and that's the end of it. Nah, man, you're gonna be in a position later. Okay, matter of fact, this is the book 2nd Esdras chapter 16. And I'm gonna start at verse 63. And it reads, surely he knoweth your intentions and what ye think in your hearts, even them that sin and would hide their sins. Therefore hath the Lord exactly searched out all your works, and he will put you all to shame. And when your sins are brought forth, ye shall be ashamed before men, and your own sins shall be your accusers in that day. Your own transgressions are going to testify against you, man. Making that judgment justified, man. That's going to meet you up face to face. There's a little bit more. What will you do? Or how will you hide your sins before power and his angels, man? See, and this is why we say, watch out. And the why do Yahweh Shem Yahshua for the healthy spirit that he put on brothers to where we're like, yo, wait a minute, yo. As much as it may seem like I'm in a way with something in front of the brother because he don't really know, the Lord knows I'm over here doing this, and that shit catches up with you.
Oh, yeah.
Before you know it, you're looking crazy. Somebody got a picture of you that the brother got hold of, or whatever. You know what I mean? You get caught lying.
You should care less. You should care less of what the brother thinks.
That's it.
And care more of what the father sees.
That's right, brother. That's it. That's it. But it all goes back to you being what? Outed, ultimately, at some point.
What was that scripture
You're going
that
to be
says?
outed.
You're a pleaser of men, but the Lord's eyes is brighter than 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's right. You know? And this goes for Esau. See, Esau's been having these secret councils, which we're going to switch gears back on this bitch. Babak Rashah. Esau's been hiding out. Can you get Psalm 64? Babak Rashah? See, it started at verse 1. See, Esau's been hiding, yo. Esau's been having these secret councils. All right, these various think tanks he's been having overseas, you know, in London and shit. You know, thinking he's getting away with something in these dark halls and chambers, bro. These late night dinners. You know, he's been having, lying and trying to concoct another crime to humanity in the form of another diabolical global event. All these things he's doing. His plan on destroying the Israelites. You see, the Lord knows about all these things, bro. And that's why nothing's working. This is why this generation hates you technocrats, bro. You technocrats, and that's the spirit. You technocrats, right? Right, you Sam Altmans and Bezos and the rest of you. This generation hates you niggas, man. You were supposed to be the future for these people, man. You were supposed to be able to bring forth a system that revived this dying one in the form of technology and AI. But this new generation is looking at you like, wait a minute. These data centers you're building are taken from the earth, destroying the population and causing cancer, sound pollution, radiation. All right? This new generation is not having it, yo. And that's the spirit, because it tells us in Joel that in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits.
Yeah, I got that.
And every hand of the wicked, bring it out, brother. This is the spirit, but we want that Psalms 2, the Bakashah.
Joel chapter 20,
For Bakashah, brother.
verse 22. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in strength.
Yup, but position the difficulty.
Every hand of the wicked
Right.
shall come upon him.
Right, the people. In this precept, this wicked's talking to the people. The laborers. All right? They're going to come upon them. And we're seeing it in the form of them revolting and rejecting, all right, his plans. His devices. In the form of his plans and plots. And literally his device. All right? Because you ask the average red belly, diehard American if they'll take a chip. They'll tell you no. They'll be like, hell no. I'm not taking that, bro. And a lot of them know that it's these Bible Belt down south Edomites, which are a lot of them are Jakes, they know it's the mark of the beast. They know. They're like, no, that's not mark of the beast in Revelation 13:16. They know. So it's like Esau is in a position where this shit's not going to work, bro. Because if you can't, you got it.
The Lord frustrated the tokens of the liars.
Yup, Isaiah 44.
So, hey.
Yup.
Verse 23. When he was about to fill his belly, Yehovah Shad shall cast the fury of his wrath upon
The
him,
missiles
and shall rain it upon him while he's eating.
while he's eating, man. So here it is. He's about to. He's gonna be close to finishing this thing. He's gonna get the data centers going. 6G's gonna be popping. He's gonna have people utilizing, you know, the paperless dollar in whatever form or fashion.
It's gonna be a housewoman.
Yeah,
a housewoman party.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a housewoman party.
God.
They just open the door. They
Yeah.
got the keys.
That's nice. I like that. I like that. That's exactly right. It's gonna be a housewarming party.
Right. They just snip the ribbon. They open up the door. Everybody clapping. Yay!
Yep. Absolutely.
Ooh. They're about to sit down. Everybody's
Right.
getting served. Oh man, the only ones that are gonna be eating is the elect with Yahweh Shai, supping with him in the kingdom, man.
Right, drinking new wine,
Yeah, man.
which is old wine.
God, it's been sitting there for thousands of years waiting for us, right?
Yeah, God.
We're
That's
gonna be buzzing off the smell.
Ooh, right. Big wind, real big wind just sitting on the side of that bus. Real big wind. We're gonna be getting them big winds.
God. My man LaMelo Ball.
Right. And it says God first on the shirt. Yo, that's the spirit. There's so many spiritual tokens that we can interact
Interpret,
with.
yeah.
Right. You know, but you gotta be in the spirit, you gotta see him. The Lord speaking. But needless to say, that's all you have on that? Tom, but Baka Shah, can you get that Psalm 64? All right, let's get that Psalm 64. Going into these secret councils. These shows be breaking their neck. Go ahead, brother.
Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O Yehovah Shad
Yep.
power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Right. And this enemy that he's talking about, brother, real quick, you get Psalm 17 out there, Baka Shah? Psalm the 17th chapter, that sword, Baka Shah, which is the wicked. All right, see, King David knew he had enemies, man. All right, and King David hated Esau. All right, that's why That's why King David put garrisons all up in the Edomites' land. All right, he hated them niggas, yo, with a perfect hatred. Who do you think he was talking about, man? First and foremost, he was talking about Esau and them, right? And 2/3 of you wicked niggas. But you got it, brother.
Here's the book of Psalms, chapter 17, and verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him,
Right,
cast him down,
right.
deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
And that's how we know. He's saying him. Malak, you get Malachi 1:4 real quick.
God.
He's talking about Esau. He mentioned the wicked as well. King David was prophesying, man. That's why we coin him as our king, warrior, prophet, David. Okay? You got it, Malak.
There's the book of Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places.
Right, and he did this during the Renaissance. He built back better. That was his real build back better. You know this whole build back better agenda that Esau got?
Yep.
Right now, Trump.
Rebuilding Rome again.
Right, you nigga, that was the build back better right here. The
Right.
Renaissance.
Right.
That's it. There's no reviving this place, yo.
Right, this shit is declining.
God.
It's over.
It's over.
Thus
There's
says
no
the-
reset.
God. Thus
Niggas,
says,
yeah, I'm sorry. Esau's trying to treat this like a video game.
if you do this
You know how
one,
you beat the
do this one more time.
you know how you can't beat a certain level?
Yeah,
or
yeah.
You're racing like Gran Turismo, you crash, you're like,
Yup.
shit, I'm gonna reset this motherfucker.
Right,
You
right.
just restart, boom, and they're going back at the Esau's trying to pull that stuff.
Yeah.
He's
Nah,
trying to reset this shit, nigga.
Nope.
You
Nope.
can't, right? You ain't resetting this, man.
Not according to prophecy.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning of it.
That's right.
And that's for us.
That's right. That's right. Because at the end is our victory.
Yup. You got it, brother.
You sure? Thus says the Lord of hosts, they shall build,
Yup.
but I will throw down.
Right, see? So Esau built, you see these skyscrapers, you see these establishments, these bridges.
The government.
Right, yo, bro, these state-of-the-art bridges, bro. Where he's able to leap over bodies of water, yo.
Right.
You know, this nigga done built some shit up in this
Right.
motherfucker,
And
yo.
even their economical society, their
Yup.
their militaries.
All that.
You know, the Lord allowed them to build all that to
Right.
bring
His
it
technology.
down. Yeah.
Right, his quantum computers.
Yep.
Right, this nigga's gene editing.
Mhm.
This nigga got cyborgs in his society, bro. We don't even know. There's some niggas out here cyborg. You know what I mean? This nigga computer generated. You know what I mean?
That shit's all about to malfunction.
Right. Then niggas came out of an artificial womb.
Yeah,
You know, AI womb.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Blinking 100 times an hour, like, yo. What happened? You say it again?
Oh, super soldiers.
Super soldiers. Right. This nigga got exoskeleton. I can't say it.
Exoskeleton.
Right. You
Yeah.
can throw that shit on and now you like Superman.
Yeah. Punching through walls.
Yup.
Yeah, the
You could take a-
exoskeletons is real shit.
It's real.
Yeah.
He got cloaking technology where he could be hiding in the woods, bro.
Right.
And he's like Predator.
Right.
Niggas merging with the environment. You won't see him unless he moves.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's crazy. You
Right.
got it, brother.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness
Yup.
and the people against whom the Lord has indignation forever.
So this Edom's not just talking about their progenitor. This Edom is talking about the people, okay? Which is who? These Edomites, man. Case in point, all right? Evil E, the so-called white man, woman, and child, man. They're coined as the border of wickedness, man. They are the wicked that the Bible speaks of, and this is a mystery, bro. This is some critical
She
information.
ain't gonna get away with it. She gonna get a Shawn Michaels to the back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Stone Cold
Shawn
Stunning.
Michaels.
No, Stone Cold Stunning.
Bow.
She gonna get the she
Yeah.
gonna get the Stone Cold Stunner. I love the Stone Cold Stunner.
Hey, the 50-foot pit. You
Oh,
look
yeah.
at her like Leonidas. Nah, you look at her like Leonidas. Boom!
Yeah,
in the movie,
yeah,
kick her
yeah.
down the pit.
Right.
Oh, lady, you ain't get away with it.
Nah, you're not innocent.
Right.
The Lord has your number, yo. And we got our fucking, hey, the Lord got his hand on your hill in the form of the prophets bringing it out on you week in and week out. Never gets boring, never gets old. It's rapid fire.
I got something real quick for you,
Nah,
brother.
you got it, bro.
There's the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 11. Thus says the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom,
Woo!
and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Right, no escape for this dude.
Right. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword,
Jacob,
and did cast off all pity,
right.
and his anger did tear perpetually,
Yup.
and he kept his wrath forever.
There's a penalty for that. See, and Esau, that escaped Esau's mind. When Esau was foaming at the mouth, raping Jake, selling us on auction blocks, making furniture and clothes out of our skin and hair, all right, eating us, he lost sight of the reality that there was a power, okay, that's higher than him, that's taking notes of what this, and that's why scriptures say his sins have reached up unto heaven, bro.
Right.
The atrocities that he's done to Jake. Not to mention the earth, the other people, the animals, you know? And the pride on you people, man, it's disgusting. I can't wait for the Lord to smack that smirk off your faces, man. You know that Edomite smirk?
But it's funny because they're cowards, man.
Mm-hmm.
Esau's a coward, man.
Yup. You got more there?
Nah.
Khan, you got that Psalm 64, bro?
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, yeah, let me get this.
Yeah, we got to read down in that.
But I will send a fire upon Teman, and shall devour the places of Salakia.
If you have a precept, that's cool. Don't forget to go back, though.
But I will send a fire upon Teman,
Woo! Yup.
which shall devour the places of Basra.
There you go, which Teman would be the modern day Germans, but it's all tied in with Esau. It hones in on Basra because, again, it's tapping into that, you guys are good, it's tapping into that capital city of Edom, all right, which will be likened unto America real time, if you take a prophetic glance at what's being read, all right?
It's a people before it's a place.
That's correct. That's correct. That's why when you read the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, it tells you that the land of Judah shall be a terror upon Egypt. That land of Judah is talking about the people,
Right.
right? What's that? Genesis 49. It tells us that what? Judah is a lion's whelp. Who shall rouse them up? It's all tied in. That's what it's talking to.
Nah.
You got it, brothers.
Look at Poopsies.
Beautiful.
Right? Both
Done.
of them.
Right, keep preaching about it.
Hey, but
That's right.
and that's
Man.
another woman,
Told you
Akia.
earlier.
Akia.
You put that vibration out there,
Akia.
and you woman.
That's
They were like, hell
crazy.
nah, not me.
That rings the bell.
Nah.
That don't happen too often.
Nah. They're the most proud.
They're the most proud right there with Esau. Crazy. You got it, Akia.
Yeah. They're the most proud out of Besides Esau, they're the most proud to lose.
100%.
Yeah.
That's his you know, that's his henchman.
That's his walking stick.
That's his that's his
Like, yo,
secretary.
be like, come here.
Eve's his secretary.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
Surah 25, and none wickedness but the women.
Right, you know it. Because she's tied in with the wicked. You got it, Malak.
The Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage?
Right,
And
right.
the people imagine a vain thing.
Right. Yup. And the heathen are imagining, okay, to rule forever. This is a very vain and empty thought based off the reality of what the scriptures say and what the Lord has declared to come to pass. Can you grab Lamentations 3 and 37 real quick for Prophet Shah? I love that precept right there. Read that one more time. This is one of my favorite precepts too right here. Go ahead, bro.
Psalm chapter 2, verse 1. Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?
You got it, Malak.
Lamentations chapter 3, verse 37. Who is he that saith, and it cometh to pass, when the Lord commandeth it not?
Come on now. So that's a complete thumb up. You know, that's pretty much you thumbing your nose up to the Lord thinking that you're going to literally do something that the Lord didn't command. There's nowhere written in the scriptures, all right, that any heathen nation besides Israel will rule forever. As we're going to go into Daniel in the 2nd chapter. No other nation is going to rule forever, bro, besides Israel. That's the only nation that's going to rule forever under the righteousness of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai as immortals. Immortals are going to rule forever, bro. Not heathen, not mere mortals. Make that shit make sense, man. And here it is, Esau's pumping himself up, all right, using elements, all right, that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai granted you access to. None of these elements you created. Esau's acting like he went into the lab and created some elements, man. Nah, man, the periodic table that you were able to put together are all elements and resources on the earth. Okay, these natural minerals and rare earth minerals. You know what I'm saying? This is all on the earth, nigga. So who are you? That's why we look at you now, Esau, like, yo, you're a fag, yo. You know what I'm saying? You're whack. You're not even, go ahead, bro.
When you really think about it, then proud of you by devils. We're at 144,000. Nonetheless, that the first fruits, they were there at the creating of the earth. But these devils think that they're the ones that have the superiority over the elements in the earthly minerals and things.
And then, granted, they've been given access to the control for now, but that's a beautiful point that you make, because in the reality, if we are of the first fruits, if we are of the elect, the men of the Lord really know more of those elements than the Esau does. But this is why, ultimately, in the kingdom, we're actually going to be able to manipulate the elements on a level to where that's why we're going to be able to fly. That's why we're going to be able to hail. You know, that's why we're going to be able to do certain things, because it's all element related. And if it's for you to levitate, what do you have to do? You have to manipulate gravity, which is a part of the elements. You have to manipulate it. So when we're going to have the ability to know how to manipulate it in those perfect vessels we're going to be in. That's what we're going to be able to fly proof. Because we're just manipulating elements. It's amazing. But that's the way it's going to be. You know, shooting fire, like it's the elements. Fire is made up of elements. Right? So you pull carbon and you pull certain elements, you know what I mean? You're able to fucking light shit on, like this brother's stuck on.
Me and my son were speaking on that, right? About the kingdom, right? Because we be watching this anime show, right?
I love that.
Where they
I
have
love
like
anime. Which one is it?
domain expansion, Jujutsu Kaisen.
Fire. My son knows about
Yeah.
that.
So we're like, yo, when we got these Edomites in captivity,
Con.
we're gonna have domain expansion. We're gonna have them thinking they're still in America.
Ooh,
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Yeah, you know what I mean? We're gonna have them thinking they're still
I
in
like
America.
that thought. I like that thought.
But have them as slaves in America, you know? Like, yo, wake up. Boom. And they in Washington, D.C. picking up bricks and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, have them mind fucked, you know what I mean?
That's a thought,
know?
I think. That's a thought.
You
Like,
know?
that's a high level thought.
And then have them really think, oh, they back on
Right,
rulership.
just torment them.
Yeah, walking around again with
the
their Mary
suitcase, with the
Poppins.
suitcase.
Yeah, just
Right.
and then all of a sudden, they're back in
I
that
like that
50-foot
thought.
pit.
I
You
like
know,
that.
fucking with their mind.
I like that.
You know?
That's beautiful.
Domain expansion, just
Right.
like they're in America
Right,
again.
let them see this. Look, like
Yeah,
that
yeah, just holding hands and looking at the sunrise, you know?
Right.
Fucking 4th of July, you know? Everybody's happy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, we're gonna have Christopher, because we don't know who these spirits are.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna have Christopher Columbus again on the boat,
Right.
ready to conquer shit. Yo, we going, you know?
Right.
We got it.
Right.
Now all of a sudden,
Boom.
reality hits.
I love it.
We're back here.
I
Damn.
love that thought.
You know? That domain expansion.
That's a nice one.
Just like, oh.
Yeah.
Mind
Brother,
fucking,
go back to
man.
that Psalm 64. I love that thought. That's a good one.
God, I've been fucked, man. Mind fucked, man.
And give me any plague but the plague of
Look
the
at the
heart.
mind. Yeah. Right
Yo,
here.
brother, that's a good one.
Right.
Sometimes it's better than getting all physical. and
Yeah.
Just get out there,
Just make them
mind,
go
have
crazy.
it feel comfortable. Like
Yeah.
they're back home. Like, oh my goodness, that was a dream.
That was a dream. God, yo, we back.
That's beautiful.
And then just wipe it away.
Mm.
You know, and they get comfortable.
Get over here, nigga. Yeah, that's us telling them. Yeah, the other nigga, get over here, you nigga. Pull the nigga by the chain. Come here.
Right,
What are you doing looking up into the sky?
I'm telling you,
We're
man.
gonna
We
be
were
crazy.
just-
You wanna die?
we were thinking
Get
about.
back to work.
Yeah.
Yo, we're gonna be like, God,
We were
imagine
thinking about
boy,
that.
yo.
Or imagine you switch positions when now they're in America being the slaves. and
I love
working,
that.
all
I love
you
that.
know
I
what I
love
mean?
that.
Yeah, man.
I love that thought.
Have that realm in their
Literally
mind.
have a memory.
Yeah.
I love that thought.
Mhm.
That's a good one.
That's what they see, you know,
Yeah, bro.
in their mind.
And that's their victory.
Yeah.
America's their victory.
Yeah, God.
This is where they became victorious.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
God.
Yup. This is their everything.
Right.
You know? You got it, brother. And that's why everybody wanted to come to America.
That's right.
That's beautiful, brother.
That
I love that
American
thought.
dream.
Woo! Yeah, may the Lord allow us to be able to do that in the kingdom.
Right. That
I
domain
like that.
expansion.
That one got my spirit like,
God.
you got it, brother.
Psalm 64:1. Hear my voice, O Yehovah, of God power. In my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy.
Yup,
Hide me from the secret counsel of the
there
wicked,
it is.
from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
Right, man. And the secret counsel, if you can receive it, will be these illuminated families, man. Okay? And guess what? We need to be preserved from them, man. Because they control everything. They're in a position, all right, where they've been granted access to global dominance, man. They control logistics, resource, everything, man. You name it. They control it. Why? Because Esau, pursuant to Genesis 27, has been granted access to the dew of heaven and the fatness of the earth. This is his blessing. But guess what? Because we've returned back to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth, we are not subjugated to their authority 100%. Yeah, we got to stop our stop signs. Yeah, we got to pay our taxes. All right, but we do not have to serve them in the sense of their idols, right? Their philosophies. No, man. Hell no. And we damn sure are not going to get that prerogative, that chip. You see? And that's what's going to separate us from the rest of you people when shit goes left for you people, man. Okay? Because when them death angels get sent, Lord willing, we got the dawah on us, man. Because we've operated in the spirit that I'm speaking about right now. You know what I mean? Yeah, we use the world, but guess what? Our minds are not set on this place, bro. We're not trying to win with you niggas, yo.
Yeah,
Or
man.
lose with you, I should say.
Sometimes you be seeing these stories of, you know, women and men putting these stories of them in like these all-out parties, you know, clubs and this shit. Everybody do, and yeah, I'm just like, yo, that shit ain't it, man. That shit to me is like, that shit's disgusting.
Man, it's
Feel me?
played out now, really.
Yeah, that shit is. It's like, man, I don't even like being out there with that type of crowd. You know what I mean? I don't mind maybe going with the brothers to a nice little quiet bar, having a drink or two, so associating with the brothers, talking, having a downtime. But for me to be in a full-blown party with music and people just dancing and grinding, and I'm like, yo, that shit ain't it, man.
Right.
That shit is crazy, man. You know, that's like, you know, when you graduate from something and then you look back and you're like,
Right.
God damn, what the fuck was I
It
doing?
lost
you
its
know?
savor.
Yeah.
It lost that savor. The excitement's not there.
Hell no.
The intention is
Hell
gone.
no. Shit is played out.
Yeah.
America is played out.
It's played
man.
out.
This shit is fucking played out, man. Me and me and Simple talking yesterday,
Right.
and I was like, man, there wasn't enough shooters in Club Post. Remember the niggas in Orlando?
I remember that.
They smoked them.
Yeah,
They should have locked down all exits and
Right.
had one of them and had one of those joints with the belt.
Right.
You fucking
A strap on?
it look like you weed whacking shit. Just taking everything out, man.
Right. Yeah, Con, we can grab that Daniel. That Daniel
240.
too. Con. And we can work with that and we can get ready to play. It's about to rain.
Con.
You feel those sprinkles?
Yeah, I've been feeling them. There's the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 40. And the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron.
Right, and this is talking about Rome. All right? And why was Rome strong as iron? Their military, bro. Their military was virtually unstoppable. Remember, the Greeks formed the sword. All right? Rome executed the sword. America perfected it.
With the missiles.
They perfected it. And technology, chemical warfare, right?
Don't mention the iron weapon. We were in there, Dome 20. We were facing the iron weapon.
She'll pierce them through, right? Which is that missiles, and that will be the climax of the Edomite rulership, right? But they were strong as iron because their military. You're only strong as your military. Any empire, and this is why us seeing the USS Abraham Lincoln look through as it does, shows us that what? That's another token that Babylon is finished. You got it.
God. It says, for as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things,
Right.
and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise.
Right, again, going back to the power of its military. All right, that's why they had those 10 vassal states that were tributary to them. Because again, they completely dominated the known world on the eastern hemisphere. You got it.
Right, and this is why also the revised Roman Empire, had a similar military, that was unstoppable. Remember, who should make war with the beast?
Right.
Right,
absolutely.
And whereas thou sawest the feet and toes.
Right, we're just talking to the NATO and the EU. All right, which a scholar can't tell you truthfully what that's going into because they spiritually don't know. But when they're told that it's America in the form of this Eastern Edomite hegemony, Western Edomite hegemony, they refuse to accept that reality. But where is your explanation? You're able to say what it is not.
Right.
But could you tell me what it is though?
Exactly. You gotta be ready to prove all things, and that's what America lacks. They go through the emotions. Nope, it ain't that. Just believe what I say. That's it. It just ain't.
Well, I'll
Right,
tell you.
Can I get some information? But that's the whole thing about this place,
Right.
They don't want you to know.
Well, I'll tell you what. The men of the Lord know exactly what those feet and toes are talking about. Well, the whole Revelation 18 will close up with that. Those feet and toes, we see the men of the Lord know exactly what those feet and toes are talking about. It's talking about America in the form of the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, right? And the European Union. That's what it's talking about. All right, you got it out there.
God, and whereas thou sawest the feet and toes, part is clay and part of iron.
Right. Go ahead, brother.
The kingdom shall be divided.
Right. Because I'm sorry, go ahead.
But there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with murky clay.
Right. See, clay and iron don't mix. If you take iron and you slab clay on it, it's not going to adhere to it.
Nope.
You will be able to go back the next day after it hardened,
Yep.
and you will be able to just crack the fucking clay right off of it. It's
Or
dried
even
up,
pull it apart.
or even pull it apart. It won't hold on. See, showing us what? That there will be a mishap, okay, within this regime. Matter of fact, can you get Revelation 17 and start at 16? No, I'm sorry, start at 18 and read up to 16. What were you holding though?
The house divided cannot stand.
Babak Rashad, grab that first. As a matter of fact, hold that and then grab Revelation first. Babak Rashad.
Revelation chapter 17 and verse 18.
Right,
And the woman which thou sawest is that great city
right.
which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
America. Okay, that great city, that metropolis.
So like, you all set with this?
Now, we're going to keep going to about what, 44? We'll close out with 44. Maybe Revelation 8. We'll see where the Spirit goes. And,
I think we should close out with
so, Lakia, read that again. Because I know we got
Revelation
to get
chapter
that right.
17, verse 18. And the woman
Yeah,
which thou sawest is a great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 17. For Yehovah Shah power hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Yehovah Shah shall be fulfilled.
See, so he put it in their hearts. So going to what? Proverbs? What's that, Akia? Is that Proverbs 21 and 16? Oh, Proverbs 21 and 1?
The king's hearts.
Right, Proverbs 21 and 1.
The king's hearts in the hands of the Lord.
Exactly. So the Lord put the battery in the back of these heathen. Then they ate a whole pizza and he wondered why he looked like that. Yo.
I mean, at that point, you have to
Yeah,
have some activity.
you got that. Yo. The Lord put the battery in the backs of these heathen to agree with Babylon the Great until his word be fulfilled. Okay? And right now you got the men of the Lord speaking. This is what we say. What? We speak prophecy into existence under the authority of the Lord. The Lord's word must be fulfilled. The Lord sent, when you read Hosea 12 and 10, the Lord said he spoke through he speaks through the ministry of the prophets, man. That's how the Lord speaks. We're in an authoritative position. And that's why we have to make sure we do this thing calculated and correct. Because what we're speaking, Matthew tells us that every idle word, we cannot represent the Lord's word wrong. You see what I'm saying? It has to align with his will. It has to align, or we're going to be found a liar. Guile in our mouth. We're going to get judged. And we're held at a higher esteem, bro. Okay? We're held at a higher esteem than any other Israelite. Being that we're the ambassadors of the Lord. We represent him. You see what I'm saying? So, we're saying that what? And that's why I'm telling you, that's what we're telling you, that we know what those feet and toes are. From our elders and apostles of Great Millstone on down, we know. Okay? And ultimately, what the Lord's doing is he's allowing these heathen, these other European, these other Edomite nations in the form of, Great Britain, all the EU in them, all right, NATO, to pretty much hearken to the whore. Let her control them and pull them to the left and pull them to the right. Because remember, America's that whore that rides on that beast. She controls this beast system. And it's because the reason why that beast is being subordinate, right, to the whore is because the Lord got the battery in their back. But now we're coming into a time where, as we can see in Iran, they were like, bitch, we ain't coming to help you. Because the Lord's doing that. The Lord, nah, don't go. Let her deal with that with the small hats on her own. She started it. You know what I mean? That's her war. That's not your war. Remember with World War II, how you had to rebuild the whole European, Germany and all that? They're like, nigga, nah. They're looking at that infrastructure. They're like, yo, we're going to lose all this shit. We're going to get bombed, bro.
Let them be destroyed on their own. That's why
it's happening.
All the missiles is going to come flying over here.
Yeah, bro. And they're going to be sending them.
Right.
Her own allies are going to be part of the sending of the missiles. Pursuant to this chapter right here, and Obadiah 1 and 7. But what you got to say, brother? Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, regarding your point, the feet and the toes, Edomite scholar is never going to tell you what that's dealing with because they try to kick the can down the road of prophecy because they'll go spend hours and go into the David Buvik and big commentaries on Daniel 11 and all that on ancient Rome and the four beasts and the metals, telling you it's Rome and iron and all that. But then when it comes to future prophecy, it's their destruction. So Edomite's never going to tell you what future prophecy is about.
Right.
They'll get on the history with you.
That's right.
But they'll never tell you the prophecy.
That's right. And honestly, it's because it's a secret. And so even with telling them the reality, you remember that part?
Yeah.
Okay. So even with telling them the reality of the feet and toes, they can't receive it. There's an angel there blocking their pineal gland. You know what I mean? For being able to believe it. Because just like all these previous empires that were superpowers, the powers at that time and the people that believed in that power didn't think that power was gonna go down.
Right.
And then what happened? the shit went down. And there's signs and effects that show that it was going down. And we're seeing it now. We're seeing signs and effects of this.
That's the spirit.
That is the spirit. What's that shirt say?
Red men.
What? That's the spirit, bro. Wow, that is the spirit.
He's
Yeah,
red as hell
man.
too.
Yeah,
Who
bro.
matches that shirt?
100%. That's an oxymoron right there, huh? Go ahead, bro. God. Go ahead, Akia. And we'll jump back.
Revelation chapter 17, verse 17. For Jehovah shall have power and put it in their hearts to fulfill his will,
You see that?
to agree,
To
give their
agree.
kingdom,
Go ahead.
to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast. To agree and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of Jehovah shall be fulfilled.
Right, and that fulfillment is going to come in the form of what? The times of the Gentiles being fulfilled. Luke 21 and 24. We're at this time. And seeing this separation formulate is showing us that we're at the time of the end of the Gentiles is nigh at hand. All right, because we'll see. Trump himself said he's leaving NATO. He's planning out. He wants to leave NATO. They didn't help us. Why should we help them? That's what he said.
That motherfucker was like,
Mm-hmm.
see his face?
Mm-hmm. Proud demon. You can got it, brother. You know what I mean?
Continuing on in the book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 42. And as for the toes, and as the toes of the feet were part of iron and part of clay, so the kingdom shall be partly strong and partly broken.
Right.
And whereas thou sawest iron mixed,
And as we explained, there'll be division within the hegemony.
and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay.
Real quick, can you get that Mark 3?
Uh,
And then we'll jump back into this and get the point,
24,
and
yeah.
we out.
and we didn't read 16 yet on this.
Grab that. You got it, brother. Forgive me.
Revelation chapter 7.
That's the spirit, though, because we revived that. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Revelation
Yeah, that's
chapter
the
17,
spirit.
verse 16.
Yep.
And the 10 horns which are sawest upon the beast.
Right, the European Union, right? The military sector of this beast system. You got it, brother.
These
I'm
shall-
sorry, the economic sector, rather. NATO is the military sector. But you got it, brother.
These shall hate the whore,
Yep.
and shall make her desolate and naked,
Right.
and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
Exactly. And how do you think that's going to be accomplished? How do you think they're going to eat her flesh, which is symbolic for the destruction?
Right.
But they're going to burn her with fire, which
Right.
is literal through the missiles. Missiles are coming to America, bro.
Going back to that sacrifice.
Going back to that sacrifice in Bosra.
Right.
You see? The land of unwalled villages is about to be invaded. And it's not going to be an invasion with military men. It's going to be an invasion with missiles, bro. That's how the Lord's going to take this place down. Because it's protected by bodies of water.
Right. And obviously
And vicious civilians that got guns. You got it, brother.
and obviously Esau was blessed with the dews of the heaven.
Right.
They control their airspace.
Mhm.
You know, so anything coming in, they can send their jets out, intercept them. You know, that's why they're not worried. But hey, that's because the Lord allowed them. Remember in the book of 2 Thessalonians, he said he allows until he gets them out the way. Roughly paraphrasing. But this is all according to prophecy, which prophecy is speaking loud and clear right now.
Prophecy screaming. Look at this dude. He almost got hit by the Jeep. Go ahead, brother.
Mark chapter 3, and verse 23. And he called them unto him, and said unto them.
No. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. You got it, brother. Forgive me.
Mark chapter 3, verse 23. And he called them unto him, and said unto them the parables. How can Satan cast out Satan?
Keep going.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Right. So again, the Lord shows signs and effects of the end.
Hey, Salakia.
Now you got it, brother.
And it said it cannot stand. And it's talking about the toes and the feet that are mixed with iron and clay that does not mix. You see? So how can that kingdom stand. You gotta stand
You got
on
it,
your,
brother.
you gotta stand. You gotta have a solid foundation,
Right.
Which is your legs, your feet,
Right.
You know, here it is. They say you're missing your toes.
Exactly.
You're done.
Right. No balance.
Which
Logic.
what you said is NATO
Right.
in the EU.
That's
So
it.
if they don't have them, this kingdom is done.
It's over. The whole Edomite regime is done.
It's done.
That whole hegemony falls.
It's over.
And then Russia thinks they got next, but y'all Edomites too. You're in the same house.
Right.
You're just some outcast. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Russia's, you're in the house, but y'all ran away. You know when niggas run away?
Yeah.
Y'all that sibling that ran away.
God.
You know what I mean? But you part of the Edomite household, bro.
Right. They raided the house. They raided the house. You jumped out the window first.
Right.
Everybody else is
Right.
arrested, but you running down the
Yeah,
street.
kind.
They're gonna catch up to you too.
Right. Ezekiel 39.
Yeah. They're gonna catch up to you too.
You know, the feet represent the end too.
Correct.
So we're at the last of the
That's it, brother.
And then even Russia, if you just mentioned in Revelation 13,
Yup.
it said they're the feet. Because they're going to bring an end to
Because they're part of the house. That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, brother. Beautiful.
And then Esau is the end of the world. Jacob's going to be the beginning of it that falls. So
There we
he's
go.
coming up after that.
That's
after
it.
the feet.
Right.
In Mark chapter 3, verse 44, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand.
Yup.
And if a house be divided against
To the
itself,
house.
that house cannot stand. And if Satan rise up against himself and be divided, he cannot stand, but hath the end.
Right. And it mentioned the house. So again, Russia goes back to the house. They're in the house. They ran away, but they're part of the house. You see, because ultimately they're divided. Because check it out. It's going to be an Edomite on Edomite war. All right? Because when you read Revelation 20, right, can you get that real quick, brother, down at the bottom, right around verse 8, right? Russia and Satan are going to go to war. You see? Gog, Magog, they're all Edomites, bro. You see, that's that house divided. Imagine if Russia joined. See, Russia should really be here. Should be joined to a Babylon. They should be on the same team. But no, the Lord's got them seeing the indifferences. You know, y'all Europeans or whatever, how they look at them. You know what I mean? Or whatever.
Just like they always done.
You are, bro. Like they've always done. The 6 Syrian wars. The 6 Syrian wars. There you go, brother. You got it. Because it's all about conquering. They want everyone wants to be a chief.
No honor amongst thieves.
There you go, that's right. But it's beautiful the Lord set you niggas up like that.
Revelation chapter 20, in verse 7, and when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison.
Right, 1,000 years talking to the point where what? They'll be casted into the pits of Europe, right after the fall of the Western Roman Empire, and come back into power in the late 1300s via the Renaissance period and reestablish themselves, reviving the Western Roman Empire that fell. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth.
Right, keep going.
Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the
You
sea.
see that? So Gog, Magog, which is the sand, like likened unto the sand. They're gonna come deep with the bricks. They're coming with allies of America. You see?
That multitude that was gathered to subdue him, that came out of the sea, which was in 2nd Ezra chapter 13,
Right.
World War III.
Right, well, yeah, Khan. Well, ultimately, Khan. But they're going to go toe to toe, and then they're going to try to fight the Lord.
Yep.
Ultimately, when the Lord comes,
Yep.
like the brother saying, that's the climax. And that's when you read Revelation 19. The Lord said, "What? There's going to be many crowns. He's going to have many
And
crowns."
coming with many crowns, yeah, meaning he's gonna take out this beast system. Because there's what, 10 kings? The 10 horns? So there it is.
The 7 heads and 10 horns. He's coming. You got it, bro.
Did you want Revelation 18?
Now that's done. We're going to go ahead. We out.
There's the book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 44.
Khan.
And in these days of these kings shall the power of heaven set up a kingdom, which shall never be destroyed.
Right, the kingdom of heaven, Israel.
And the kingdom shall not be left to another people,
No joint pacts.
but it shall break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms.
Right.
And it shall stand forever.
See? And this is the only documented kingdom that's going to rule forever under the righteousness of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. But before that comes to pass, the stone got to come, that great millstone. Can you close that with Revelation 18? We'll close it with that. You know what I'm saying? We out the door through the Spirit. You know? Destruction must come. You know, before we can get to this point, right here, what the brother just read, I think you're clear. That's the only way. You want to wrap that real quick? You good?
Wait, no, I'm aware.
Okay, time.
Revelation 18 and 21, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
Right. So that picture that you people will be painting, especially you Christians, right, is not something that we see. Okay? And that's why we don't want to speak to y'all, because what we see is violence coming to America. And this is what we are condoning, because it must happen in order for us to go free. It must happen in order for the kingdom to be erected in righteousness. You see? So this is what we are heralding in through prophecy.
Right.
Right? World War III, the destruction of Esau, right? The destruction of America, the destruction of Israel, right? The state of Israel, as I'm going to correct, you know, not Israel, but the state of Israel. Small hats, right? You know, because all these things must happen for us to go back home, you know? And there's no way around it, there's no escaping it. Thus says the Lord. You know, so,
Time, dog.
you guys are good.
Hey, Lord willing, you Aki Amenakwa will edify, man. This is what we aim. We do this for you, beloved Aki Amenakwa. You hope for his life.
That's right.
You know what I mean? But the rest of you 2/3 niggas, man, and we'll see you on the other side, man.
That's right.
You got it, brother.
So, hey, Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Above.
Above, above.
Kwam
Kwam Yashavala.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Hashem Barakatah.
Hey, shalom, Aki Amenakwa. The water for tuning in. Hey, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Barakatham. Shalom.
Shalom. Yahweh Shem Hashem Barakatah. Shalom.